like you're a culture vulture, or like you like people will describe the collaborative efforts that I've put forth and the artists that I've picked up and lifted up, or shine a light on as me taking, they'll put a negative spin on it and try and tell me, that it's a self-serving thing or whatever. And I think I get really sensitive about that. And I think at that moment I was just like, well, you know what? Then don't.
So it hurts Drake's feelings when people call him a culture vulture. And in this interview with Bobby Altoff, someone who people feel like came out of nowhere and kind of blew up by using black people's culture. He sat down with her and talked. All right, I'm just joking. Before I give my honest assessment of what Drake said, make sure you go join the Discord. It's linked in my bio, man. We talk about sports, we talk about music, we talk about all that. I'm getting everything set up this week, man. If there's ever a topic you want me to speak about and I have not spoken about it, you can add me on Discord and let me know there, because I'm not good at checking messages on here. I appreciate everybody who joined so far. All right, so is Drake a culture vulture, right? This is the big question, right? Is Drake a culture vulture? Now, I made videos speaking about why I feel like Drake isn't per se culture, but is he a culture vulture? Now, he's not lying in the sense that he has helped put people on the map, or gave people bigger mainstream looks. That's the way I'm going to put it, right? He said put a spotlight on people or lift people up, right? Some people may look at that lift people up thing as a little disingenuous, right? Because a lot of people feel like Migos would have been Migos whether Drake came or not, like things like that, right? But he did give them a mainstream look faster than they would have gotten it. You understand what I'm saying? So we can't fault him for that. When it comes to the culture vulture topic, it's like this, like, remember when Drake did the Iceman episode 1 and I reacted to when that kid pulled up and called Drake a word, and Drake rolled the window down and said, then come over here, fam, or something like that. And he had a different accent. And I was like, what's Drake's real accent, right? Because sometimes Drake talks like a Valley girl. Like he's sitting down with Bobby Altoff, right? So he sounds like, his voice sounds a certain way. But then if he's with Lil Yachty or Young Thug or somebody, he sounds like he's from Atlanta, right? And then when he's with Party Next Door, he sounds like he's from Toronto. And then sometimes he sounds like he's speaking patois and Jamaican, right? And it's like, I don't even know who the real you is, right? It's just like, whoever you are, you're like a chameleon. And it's actually good that you could do that and create these different types of sounds and different music. I'm not knocking you for that. But it's like you feeding off these different cultures. Like you go to Houston and you're a Houstonian, you feel me? And it's just like, who are you for real? It's like you getting a little fan base from here, you getting a little fan